Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda. Here's what we're going to do. This might take more than one session, maybe not, but I'm going to watch the first episode of the Black Dagger Brotherhood TV series. Now, first of all, let me tell you how I got here. Number one, I have been reading J.R. Ward since book number 2 came out in 2006. So no, I was not there right at the beginning in 2005. However, I was walking through Walmart and I did find the first 2 books together at the Walmart stand in 2006. And I was like, oh, I love a vampire book. Let me grab this. And my life has never been the same. So if you've been here, you know how much I love the Black Dagger Brotherhood. And so I was driving in the car with Ron the other day and he said, oh, did you know that the Black Dagger Brotherhood TV series came out yesterday? And I was like, what? And I knew that it was coming. I had seen the stuff on J.R. Ward's newsletter, so I knew it was coming, but it was one of those things that I was like, it's probably really far in the future. Like, I was not getting my hopes up about any of it. So for him to say, like, it's out, and then I got home and realized that 2 days before that, I had gotten a newsletter from J.R. Ward saying that it was coming out the next day. It's just me not reading my emails, so I didn't get it. I didn't get it till after it came out. Anyway, all of that to say, it's been out for a couple of days on Passionflix, and I was like, immediately, I went over that day when he told me about it. I went over, I got the Passionflix account, and I started watching, like, as we were driving home. I tried to start watching the first episode. So, number one, there will be spoilers for the first book because it says it's based off of Dark Lover, so there will be spoilers for the first book because I'm going to be talking about what I think is the same and different. Also, I read this book in 2006 and then I reread it again last year maybe, and there were so many things that I had forgotten and the order of how things happened. So here's what I'm going to tell you. I've already watched some of this, and then I was like, wait, I need to watch this where I can talk about it with somebody. So that's going to be y'all. From what I can tell right now, I'm going to tell y'all that I cannot be unbiased about this. There's my first thing. So there's going to be things that I'm going to be willing to overlook just because I love the characters so much from the book. So they can be completely ridiculous, and I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, there's Tor or whatever. So my initial thoughts after watching the first about 18 to 19 minutes is how far I've watched. After watching that, what I know is, or what I think is that the relationship between the brothers is weird to me right now. And I know that in the first book, like I keep trying to put myself back. You've got to go back to book 1. You're thinking about book 25 and you've got to go back to book 1 at the beginning. How was their relationship? And it was very strained because Wrath had not decided to even become the king. And we have Darius who keeps calling him my lord. And he's like, don't call me that. That's got nothing to do with me. I'm not qualified to lead anybody. I don't want to do this. And I totally forgot about the whole thing with Marissa and Marissa needing to feed from Wrath, but she doesn't know, like neither one of them like each other. Well, not like each other, but there's just no connection between the two of them. And yet they're still having to like feed each other. And so there's that whole situation. So Wrath and Beth have not met each other yet where I am. I do like the way it seems to be going back and forth where we're at Wrath's point of view or something to do with them, and then over to Beth. I'm assuming that follows the book really closely because so far everything has been exactly like the book. As much as I can remember. Like I said, I read it last year. I didn't read it like the day before I watched the show. So this is going to have spoilers probably for multiple books. So if you've just read the first book, that might not be enough. I would say maybe read a couple of books, but I don't know. I'll tell you for sure once we are finished with the first episode. But I feel like it's going to be a few episodes per book right now, but that might not be true. It might be a whole season per book because its season's just 6 episodes. So anyway, that is what I think so far. I was a little I know that in my head, all the brothers are like larger than life, and they're all huge, and they're all like, and it doesn't seem they just seem to look like regular guys when they're out like in a club, and in my head they were not regular guys. Also, I know that in this book Wellesley is going to die, and I'm so sad about it already. Like, as soon as I saw Tor on the screen, which he was one of the first ones in the first scene, I just thought, oh, he's going to lose Wellesley. Like, all of those feelings again about Tor and Wellesley came back. And I don't even know that that's in the first book. I may have just spoiled something for the second book. This is going to be 6 episodes according to IMDb, and episode 1 is out. So I'm going to watch it. I'm paying $7 a month for Passionflix right now so that I can watch it. If y'all want to see me talk through more of them, I will. Now, the other thing is the passion and romance scale apparently that they have on Passionflix is 5 fires. They use little flames. And for this one, it's 5. Now, like I said, I'm 20 minutes in. So far, there has been nothing other than when Beth was assaulted by, I'm almost positive it's Billy Riddle, but I can't really remember. And so other than that little attack in the alleyway where he tried to rape her, there hasn't been anything sexual. I mean, they're at a club where people are dancing and kind of making out and stuff, but nothing. So I'm a little concerned about watching that, and it's been a really long time since I've watched anything on TV, much less something that's got 5 flames. So we'll see how it goes, and at least for this first episode, I will be reacting. After that, y'all can tell me what y'all want. Also, I realized something was going on with my microphone. I hope it's not been doing that the whole time, but if it was, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to plug my headphones in. I'm going to turn the show on. I'm going to skip around for y'all. I'm not going to sit here and have you watch me for 50 minutes or whatever, but we're going to watch episode 1 of the Black Dagger Brotherhood. Okay, we just got our first extended moment with Butch O'Neill, and I love him for Butch. Just saying. I love him as Butch. I think he's going to be really good. Okay, sorry. I am still not sure how I feel about Wrath, although I've never completely wrapped my head around how I feel about Wrath because of the way he's described in the books. I think they do a really good job of finding somebody that looks like the way they describe Wrath in the books. So I just don't know how I feel about Wrath. I've never been the best of friends with Wrath. He's not the one I connect with the most. So Butch kind of is, but not quite. Zadist is really the one that I love the most, but I'm so scared about what they're going to do for Z. I haven't even seen who's playing him yet. So, okay, here we go. Okay. So, I don't know if I need to put timestamps where I'm pausing this so that if somebody's watching, you guys see what I see, but we did just get to meet the most of the brothers. We've already met Tor, like I told you, but surely I'm not going to get copyrighted for just showing you pictures of the thing, right? Okay, there's Vicious. Wait, why can't y'all see it? I do not understand what's happening. It is completely black on your screen, but I'm looking at it right now. Okay, number 1, they have, I guess I'll just not do this. They have colored contacts in for Vicious. That's not a normal eye color. So, although, I mean, I can't wait to hear more about it. He does have the tattoos on his face. Wow. Okay. And then Rage. All we see about Rage is that he has blonde hair and that he puts a sucker in his mouth. It has to be Rage. And he's sitting down, so I can't tell if he's bigger than everybody else because Rage is bigger than everybody else. So I don't know if they kept true to that or if they just hired an actor that could play Rage. Because Rage is stupid and goofy and anyway. We do get to see more of Vicious right now in all his leathers with his gun strapped to his legs. And then who? Okay, Fury. Fury's got the hair. This guy is clearly wearing a wig and also colored contacts. So I'm not sure how I feel about any of that. Why is it so clearly a wig? Oh, I don't love that. But he is known for having long, pretty hair that's all different colors. So are we about to meet Zetas? I don't think Zetas shows up at the beginning. No, because Havers is trying to hire Zetas to kill Wrath. Oh my gosh, I just remembered. Vicious has a very deep voice. I don't know how V and Butch are going to become best friends. I mean, I know how it happens. I can't wrap my head around the two of them. They seem so incredibly opposite. And their fangs are showing all the time. I don't know why I didn't think about that part, but they're not hidden. They're out here all the time. I also can't decide about the accent that Wrath is using. Like, what is it? And what do I think about it? Oh, there's Z. Okay. So he's got the slave band collar around his throat, and he's got the huge scar that goes down his face. I'm wondering if they got the same actor. If the same actor is playing Z and Fury, because I just realized they're supposed to be identical. Like at one point, Fury shaves his head to pretend to be Z. They did a really good job on the scar, though. He is scary looking. I need everybody to be like half a person taller, which is so stupid. I understand. That's not an accurate, like, there's not a bunch of 7-foot tall people just walking around the world. I understand, especially not like all together. I just feel like, I don't know. They all seem so small to me. I love the dematerializing noise that they make. I mean, I don't really, but I think it's funny that there's a noise they make when they dematerialize. We did just get Wrath trying to read something and his eyes are going, so he can't really see it. That was nice. I love Fritz so much. Aw, Darius wrote a letter. I mean, I knew he did that, but there's a picture of Beth in there. Aw, Wrath can barely see her on the picture. I love Boo as well. I forgot that Beth had a cat named Boo. Oh, that's right. Wrath is outside her house. Oh my gosh, that was so loud that scared me. Okay, I think Butch might be my favorite. How far am I in? 27 minutes in? That's it? It feels like I've been watching it forever. Okay. Oh my gosh, he already knew who did it. Oh my gosh. I forgot about that. Oh my gosh. Billy Riddle looks so stupid with that bandage over his nose. Oh my gosh. Butch just broke his nose. That was really gross. 3:45 in the morning. I think Beth is about to meet Wrath. Are we going to get to see the scribe virgin? I guess Wrath did go visit her after Darius died. Oh, okay. Wrath is naked. That was a shock right there. I think maybe they hired these people not quite based on their acting techniques, but on their muscles. Oh, I forgot Mr. X. Oh, it's our first view of the lesser. Okay, he looks just like I expected him to. Oh my gosh. They all look so weird with their white hair. Just the number of people who had to put in contacts for this show, I'm like, ugh, I don't want to touch my eyes. Oh my gosh, here's Butch back. I love Butch so much. The end. Like, there's nothing. I think it's because of the Boston accent and the Donnie Wahlberg vibe, but I don't even care. I love him so much. It's the eyes, the contacts that they wear. I don't like how it looks. Especially, I mean, it's the bleached everything on the lessers. Okay, knowing what happens like in book 20-something with Fitz and Wrath, watching them together at the beginning is absolutely adorable. Where they're both, Fritz is just trying to be as much Fritz as possible, and Wrath is trying to like temper his normal aggressive behavior. Oh my gosh. So good. They're so cute. Oh Lord. He just walked right up to her. Wrath and Beth are meeting for the first time. So he's doing a lot of sniffing of her, which is a little bit weird. Like in literature when you're reading it, and it's like he could smell that she was close to changing or whatever because her transition is coming up. I mean, that you just read that as a line. You're like, okay, he could just tell. But then when you have to act that out, you have to like go, which is creepy. You're like, did you just sniff my neck? Like, I don't know. It seems creepy. They just met 2 seconds ago. He is using some of the red smoke that V likes to smoke that like just, it's like a calming drug. So he is using that on her, but she's calm for sure. There's just a lot of weird touching of faces, and I don't understand it. This is just why I like books better. We can get inside their heads and we know what's going on. But he gave her the drugs, not drugs, but the smoke to calm her down so she wouldn't freak out. She just got attacked the night before. They haven't even kissed yet. I just don't know what's happening. Maybe it is the drugs that's doing something weird to her. I don't know, but he is trying to slow things down. I'll give him that, but she can't get all those weapons off of him. That's another thing. This video is so dark. I'm wondering if we're going to get to see her having second thoughts about the fact that a man just showed up at her house and she was like, oh, let me just let him right in and immediately do inappropriate things with him. We got some music playing with actual lyrics, not just background music. I can't separate myself from the actors. And I'm just thinking, what are they doing at this point? Like, is she okay with all of this? First of all, he just ripped his shirt off like Hulk Hogan style. But I can't separate myself from the actors who are in this. And that wig is all over him. Like, his hair is so long, it is everywhere. Which I know his hair's like down to his waist or something in the book. That's also another reason why I'm just not sure how I feel about Wrath. But I'm like, is she gonna pull that wig off, pull it on his head? Anyway, yeah. This whole situation makes me feel uncomfortable. I want to know what the actor feels about having all of that hair. Like, is he, oh my gosh, she's full on taking her clothes off. You know, I've seen those people who are, what's it called? They're coordinators on a set. That's not called sexual coordinators. But they're the people who are like, hey, they can have this thing and they put this thing here and, you know, to protect things. Oh, yeah, take your glasses off, Wrath. I'm just wondering how they coordinate this because she is barely wearing any clothes. Also, just the acting, I don't know. I would just be so incredibly uncomfortable. Oh, they're called intimacy coordinators. I just remembered. Anyway, I hope they had a lot on set. That's all I'm saying. I remember that he falls asleep and when he wakes up, the sun is coming in. I don't know how that's going to play. I want to say how they're going to do the sun burning him. I just think the whole thing is so weird. Like, how do you meet somebody and you're like, hi, nice to meet you. Oh my gosh, the episode is over. They took so long having sex at the end that the whole episode is over. I just don't know how you're like, hi, nice to meet you. We're going to take all of our clothes off and simulate doing stuff. I don't know. I cannot take myself out of it enough to be like, this is Beth and Wrath that I'm watching. I just think, no, these are actors who are pretending and I cannot get over it. Okay, thoughts about episode 1. First of all, I love how it followed the book. I think that is a really good thing. And there was not any extra things in there. I think they did a really good job with the casting. I mean, as good as you can do for a budget that they had, I'm sure, and for just the population in general. Like, she has designed these characters to be like larger than life. And then you're like, hey, we have to hire actual human beings to do this, which I get is difficult. So for what they had, I think they have done a really good job. We barely got to see the other brothers. So I do really want to, I'm excited to like delve more into what's going on with them. I forget who the second book revolves around. I guess it's Rage and Mary, but I don't want it to be because that's my least favorite one. But we're not done with this one yet. So I'm guessing and maybe all 6 episodes are going to just revolve around Wrath and Beth and Dark Lover, the first book. But anyway, it was really good. It was very uncomfortable at the end when I just couldn't get over myself. But everything else was really good. And it's rated TVMA. It's probably about the same as like an HBO show. But I don't know because I haven't watched things in a really long time. I'm still scandalized from NYPD Blue showing somebody's butt. So That's where my TV watching came from. So this is very much a wow, they are doing a lot of things on here. So overall thoughts is that I liked it. And I'm going to continue, at least with the first season. I don't know why I wouldn't just continue, because it is people that I love and I do want to see what's going on. And the lessers, I hate so much. I hate the contacts. I hate the clearly bleached hair. I don't like any of it, which I get that their hair slowly turns white the longer they're a lesser, but I don't know. I don't like how they look, which I don't know how you walk around looking like that in real life and people are not like, what is wrong with that guy? Like, and not only that, but there was like 20 of them in a room together. And I'm like, is nobody going to point out, like, are they all part of the same family? Because they all have no pigment in their hair and now no pigment in their eyes. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, I think that's it. I have rambled enough for this one episode of this show. I'm going to continue to watch, like I said, but we're in the middle of moving, so I will probably not be able to react quickly and get the videos up, if that is even something that y'all want to see. So let me know what you think about it. I do think it's worth it. There's a few ways that you can join Passionflix, and one of them is just like where you just buy a show or something, like you buy access to that show so that you're not paying the monthly fee, but you're not paying, you're just paying for a little bit. So if you want to do that, you can do that. I want to know the numbers on Passionflix. I would really like to know the number of people who signed up for it for the Black Dagger Brotherhood pilot episode. That's what I want to know. Also, when is the next episode coming out? Are they going to release them once a week? Because this came out on Wednesday, the 4th, I think, maybe Thursday, the 5th. And are they going to come out every Wednesday? Because that will be, the next Wednesday is my birthday. So I'll get to see episode 2 on my birthday. Anyway, I won't be able to react like this either way because I'm not going to have my computer back until July 1st. So anyway, we'll see what's going on. You guys let me know. Honestly, I am good either way. I'm going to watch them. But I can just come in at the end and be like, here's what I thought about them. They had a stunt coordinator. Well, I guess so, because they had a couple of fight scenes. So I guess we needed a stunt coordinator. Also, they may have filmed it in Georgia. Looks like maybe they did. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I just saw that little Georgia peach come up during the credits. I think it's too dark. That's my only real complaint. And the lessers. I don't like all of the eye contact lenses. But I mean, they've got to try to stay true to the way it was described in the thing. So in the books. So I completely understand. But anyway, let me know what you think about it. Like I said, I can just come in at the end and be like, I watched the whole first season and here's what I thought about it. I don't need to do an episode by episode breakdown like this. It was just really nice to see everybody for the first time and get like impressions of people, which I love Butch. Still my second favorite. We'll see what I think about Zadis after we get to his story. But anyway, that's all for right now. Thank you for watching, and let me know if you're watching this series as well, and if you were just like, oh, I really liked this, or if you were like, if you felt like me. I'm somewhere in the middle, maybe. Okay, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.